Hey everybody, it's George WooTen from BW Unlimited Charity Fundraising. That's George WooTen, not WooTen, not Woodles, WooTen, WOODEN, not WooTen. So I'm here today in beautiful downtown Northeast Maryland, Cecil County, Maryland, Cecil Tucky, as some of us say. Um, Beautiful, spacious, and rural Northeast Maryland. So the reason I'm coming to you today is I'm going to talk to you about a blog that I wrote some time ago called How Much is the Chicken? I'm going to explain it to you because I explain this blog all the time, and I thought I'd go into it today with you right here, just me and you, just you and I. It's a secret I'm going to share with you. So I got my door closed in the back because Janine, my wife, and our two dogs, Diesel and Bailey, our English Mastiff. Diesel's a chocolate lab. Bailey, 100-pound English Mastiff pup, female, are going to want to charge in here and jump up. They're going to want to get on camera. Maybe some other blog I introduced you to them, but today I'm here to talk to you about the blog that I wrote, How Much is the Chicken? Well, in our last blog, I warned you. I said, listen, fair warning, if you're going to get offended by me talking truth, well, here it comes again. So, how much is the chicken? Tell me, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Tell me, how many of you charities out there today, when you're planning your event, you got to have your event at the right place, right? The right venue. It's got to be good. It's got to be nice. The venue's got to be nice. It's got to be clean. The staff has got to be great. The food, oh, the food's fantastic. We got to have a good meal, steak, something. So before you even start planning, you figure out what your food is. How much is the dinner? How much is the beef dinner, the steak, the chicken? You price it out. Got to have the right food, whether it's a sit-down dinner or a buffet. I like buffets, obviously. 6'5", 270 pounds. I like to eat. So you plan. It's got to be at the right venue, right? So now we have to have the right food. Now you need a band or a DJ. Got to pay for those. Venues aren't free. Now the band or the DJ isn't free unless you can get the DJ donated. I doubt if a band's going to come and play. Now the decor for the place, if you're going to try to decorate or you're going to put flowers on the tables or something, it's got to look good, right? Now the program. Everybody puts a lot of emphasis into the program. You got to have the right program. Got to give it to a designer. The designer's got to lay it out. It's got to look good because everybody's going to see it, right? Okay, that costs, unless you're doing it yourself, and then you're going to get what you pay for, right? Next thing is, ladies, right? Got to have a good dress. Got to have your hair done. I go through that all the time, obviously. So, got to have the right dress. Got to have the right clothes. Guys got to get dressed up. Women got to get dressed up. Now comes the event. The venue's great, clean. The bar, you got a bar. Is it going to be just beer or wine, beer and wine, or an open bar? That costs. So we get to the event, right? Now, it's a fundraising event. Here's where charities somehow shut off. They do all this planning, put all this money, ticket sales. Oh, that's another thing. Tickets got to be laid out nice, right? So they do all this effort, and then they get to the event, and then they use donated stuff. Pregnant pause. I'm sitting there staring at you. Get all this invested in the event, and now you only want, or you're primarily going to use, the items that are going to bring you the most, which are donated. Remember me telling you about the reality and what I'm going to tell you? The reality is today is charities shut off then. For some reason, they click the off button. Doesn't make sense, does it? Well, I'm going to show you something here in a minute. One of the best and biggest charities out there is Ducks Unlimited. Ducks Unlimited. They've got 1,500 chapters. They do 7,500 fundraising events a year. In fact, I just got off the phone with one of the regional directors, a guy named Ray Ilg up in Boston. He's getting ready to have an event and he needs our help. We helped a good friend of his, another regional director recently, a guy by the name of Ron Zaga in New York. He had some of our items. One of the items went crazy on the silent auction, sold for $1,050. So, Ducks Unlimited. I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to get a book. I'm going to find this book. By the way, if you couldn't tell, this is not edited. I'm not going to edit it. It's going to be real time. Okay, this is Ducks Unlimited's book. This is their national catalog. If you look in their national catalog, they got a lot of great items. See it? Every chapter of Ducks Unlimited gets one of these. All 1,500. Now, from that, the other organizations in the outdoor industry, National Wild Turkey Federation, Rocky Mountain Elk, Delta Waterfowl, a bunch of them adapted the same thing. What they do is they send out this catalog to all their chapters, every one of them, and every one of their chapters gets this, and their chapters purchase those items. Purchase them, not consignment, not no risk. So they purchase all those items, and every one of those chapters opens up that book. And the reason why I know this is because I've been there, right? Every one of those chapters opens up that book, and every one of them says, every one of their chapter chairmen says, oh my God, look at this great stuff. Look at this. Oh my gosh, we're going to make $1 million. Let's get this, get this, get that, get that. And every one of the chapters gets these items. And now this isn't a little book. It's a lot of stuff. Every chapter purchases all this stuff, plus guns, shotguns, rifles, whatever. They purchase. So if they put it down and they take a loss on the silent auction, they take a loss. But you wouldn't believe the numbers that these charities are making. Well over $100 million a year. So, with that being said, so charities, now just remember that. That's where I learned this whole charity auction item thing from when I was a part of Ducks Unlimited, Rocky Mountain Elk, Delta Waterfowl. I learned that the big money makers have got to have big money things in order to raise money. So, but the charities outside of them, the other 104 charities in the United States, they go out and get donations primarily. Primarily. Some of them only donations. And they use those donations in their charity fundraisers, in their auctions, in their live auctions, and in their silent auctions. Now, oddly enough, here's the reality of donated product today. Donated product, when you go out and you scour the countryside for donations, you have no idea how many times that business has been asked to donate that week or that month. I'm not even going to say that year. So those charities go out and ask for donations. Now, you have to understand, you're not the only charity in the entire place. Those businesses have been asked by every single charity in the area, bombarded. I always ask businesses, always ask businesses, hey, how many times a week you've been asked? I recently asked one, they said at least 35 to 40 times a week. So, business today, look, we're still in a recession regardless of what the government says or the news says or whatever. We're still in recession. Businesses have got, now take it from me, I'm a business owner. Business got to worry about keeping their doors open. So, they can only give you what they can afford to give you. Either it be a gift certificate or some type of item. Now, the reality, again, truth, right? The reality of it is, if they're giving you something, they're normally giving you something that's not selling in their store. Because they can't afford to give everybody everything. Now, most charities think they're an island amongst themselves and they're the best charity going, but so does every other charity. So, they give you an item that's not selling in the store. You take that item and you put it on your silent auction, and it does about 1/8 to 1/4 of retail. Charities rarely go back and look, but you never go back to look. Now, if they give you a gift certificate, gift certificates are bringing about half. Everybody wants a deal. Everybody wants to go home to their wives and their husbands and say, honey, look what a great deal I got on a $50 gift certificate. I got it for 20 bucks. Now, Is that doing you any good or your charity? Yes. You know, the old adage I hear all the time. Well, we get to keep 100% of the profit. 100% of 20 bucks? So, I mean, you wouldn't believe some of the donations I've seen. Recently, I'll tell you, I saw a burial plot. That's right, a burial plot. How many of you go to a charity fundraiser and you think, you know, today I'm going to go in and buy a burial plot? Are you serious? Charities, they put it up. See some of the craziest things. The things that people don't, that they know the retail value. Junky things. It looks like a yard sale. It's what we call it here in Maryland. I don't know what you call it, a flea market, yard sale, garage sale. It's just no rhyme or reason, just everything scattered. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't work. You gotta have items like Ducks Unlimited, like all these other places, charity auction items, no risk auction items, that will get people excited that they don't know the retail value for. You can't put up TVs and vacuum cleaners and gift baskets. Nobody wants gift baskets. Let me ask you a question, seriously. Ask yourself this. Answer honestly. I'm being honest with you, so you answer honestly. Gift baskets. The only charity I've ever seen that knows what they're talking about with gift baskets is a charity ran by a lady by the name of Karen Esposito, Espo's Hope. Fantastic. Huge baskets. So, the normal gift basket. The little gift baskets. Ask yourself this. How many gift baskets did you give to your family or friends for Christmas? Now, every time I've asked this, I get 0. Normally people start laughing. But yet, gift baskets are the hot item to have on a silent auction. Right? Now, the normal donations, gift baskets, gift certificates. I recently saw one where people were asked to pay face value it's kind of a neat idea. Face value of the gift certificate. They put it on a board and people walk up and take the gift certificate and pay face value. Now, that's pretty cool. But the face value, some of them were $25. The best place to use donated product today is in a raffle. Hands down, raffles. Fun raffles. Not too much brain power used. Walk up, buy this thing, raffles. You'll bring 10 times retail for just the normal humdrum donated stuff. 10 times retail. One raffle, we just did it. I think they sold $2,000 in 15 minutes. Donated stuff. Works every single time. Why? Because people want to win. They don't care what they're winning. They just want to win. So the next time you go to plan your event, you get a great venue, you want plan the right food, you want the right dress, you got to look great, your hair's done, the whole thing, you got a program done by a graphic designer, and everything's about focus onto the event, making it right, making it look good. Don't click the shut off button when it comes to the donated stuff. Now, you could say, yeah, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm a business owner and I have these auction items. True, but I have these auction items for a reason. The numbers don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. Go on charitynavigator.com, charitynavigator.org or .com or whatever, and look up Ducks Unlimited's numbers. You'll see what I'm talking about. So, the other thing. If you want to see, when it comes to you going out and getting donations, there's 104 million charities in the United States now. You want to see who you're up against? Go to www.taxexemptworld.com. Put your county, your city, your state, whatever, and see how many charities there are in the area. And ask yourself, are there that many businesses where we all can go out and ask different people? Nope. So, more reality. The best place to use your normal humdrum, which is normally about 75 to 85%, is in raffles. Your silent auctions, live auctions need to have items that are better than the norm, that people don't know the reality of the suggested retail, and they need to be exciting. And they also need to change. You can't have John's vacation home that you've had every single year. Think about it. So, check out our website, www.bwunlimited.com. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter. See you next time.